All right, welcome back to John Brown's Rod Reviews. Today's video is sponsored by Bossy West Creations. If you want a hat like this, let me know. 20 bucks and we'll get you fixed up. Today we got the Cadence CR5. This is an all carbon rod blank. These are pretty budget for an all carbon rod. These are, I think, made in Taiwan, relatively new company. You don't really see much about them as far as detailed reviews. You do have to get these off Amazon, or at least I haven't seen any other place that you can buy these. Even if you go to their website, it directs you to Amazon. So this is going to be a cool opportunity to test the power, the action, the sensitivity with this method that we've been doing. We'll use the common sense method for the power and the action, and then put the accelerometers up there to get the sensitivity. So it's gonna be cool. I'll let you see what this looks like. This actually has a carbon fiber reel seat, as you can see right there, and I'm pretty sure it's actual carbon fiber. It really feels like it, sounds like it when you tap on it, but pretty good attention to detail. The logo is on the rod butt right there. Synthetic cork. It's got that hook rest. I do like that. It is a two piece. You can see right there, but really a lot of rod for the price point. This guy's, like I said, 60 bucks or so on Amazon. But I've got 55 pennies loaded up. Let's see what it looks like. Now this is an ultralight 5.5 foot. It's actually an inch longer when I measured it, but it is marketed as a 5.5 foot ultra light medium fast. So moderate fast, sorry. So I'll get you in and see what that looks like. See if we can get closer for the action. So that's 55 pennies in the bag. So 55 for the 1/3 the length on the power. Get you in for the sensitivity here, or sorry for the angle. All right, I'm going to call that 67 degrees. So kind of fast. I would say it's more moderate, but yeah, pretty impressive for 60 bucks. I'm hoping that the sensitivity really shines, but we'll see. All right, so for the sensitivity test, got our accelerometer up here ready to go. We got 6 pennies loaded up, ready to hit the remote. Let's get some data. All right, pressing record on the data on the trigger. All right, good capture. Let's check it out. So here we see the peak magnitude for the acceleration sensitivity is 2.99 Gs. In between the fiberglass and the graphite rods that we've been seeing, um, I kind of wonder how much the real seat plays into this, being that carbon fiber. It's tough to say. That does change things. You know, the wave number going from one to the other impacts the sensitivity. So something to keep in mind. So the yellow ball here is the cadence. You can see it grouped in with those other ultralights. So pretty cool to see that grouping on the powers with different brands, different action here though, a little bit of a faster action. So there's different scenarios that you be able to use this in. Maybe something that you're trying to throw a little bit heavier, or maybe something that you're trying to get into some scenarios with a longer cast. Just depends what you're going for. Hey, this is the Instagram, so if you guys want to follow John Brown Rod Reviews, I'm just going to post the bounding box results here. All right, so there you have it, the Cadence CR5. I'd be lying if I said I was a little bit disappointed in those sensitivity results. I really was hoping for more out of this being a carbon, all carbon rod. I guess maybe that's the nature of it being a little bit more of a budget carbon. But I'm gonna turn the lemon into lemonade, hopefully, since it doesn't really shine on the sensitivity. But it is a really good looking rod. and it seems like it's good quality. Hopefully it'll last. I'm gonna pair it up with an indestructible Daiwa 1000C. Now this guy is kind of the epitome of a collector's collection, I would say. These were made in the 70s by Daiwa in Japan. They're all metal, pretty heavy. So I've been kind of hesitant to put it on some of my more sensitive rods, but with this guy, I have no remorse. So gonna fish it in boat situations. It'll have kind of a vintage feel to it um, for some of the heavier jigs. Whenever I'm doing ultralight, pan fishing or anything like that, I think you could even use it on small bass too if you're in an area where you're going for that. But yeah, it's got the vintage clicker like that, so pretty neat setup. Not necessarily the most sensitive rod ever, but it'll be fun to fish with. Hey, till next time, tight lines. Take it easy. We'll see you.